they've done a lot of studies on that. And they will show you the couple going into the clinic and receiving the diagnosis. And the gentleman is wearing a suit and a tie, and the next day he goes back to work. And then there is time-lapse photography, and you see the changes in that individual that's happening when he quits his job. He still goes to the doctor with a tie and a suit. And then, sometime later, he's not wearing the tie. And sometime later, he's not wearing the jacket. And sometime later, it's the, elastic waist band and the slip-on shoes. And maybe they didn't shave, or the hair is unkempt. And it's a very sad progression. So I prepare the family for that. And I also prepare them for the fact that they've shown the same videos, but at the end of the video, they will tell you, by the way, the video we showed you today is of the caregiver, not the patient. The same changes are taking place in the caregiver. So I focus on the caregiver. In the beginning, the visits with the caregiver and the patient may not be necessary on a frequent basis, but later on, a lot of the visits focus on the caregiver while talking to the patient. Personally, I always focus on talking to the patient. I tell family members to provide me a letter of their concerns so I can review it before I enter the room. Some of the changes that may have taken place in the last 6 months or 3 months, however frequent the visits are. And the frequency of the visits, honestly, for me, depends on the patient's needs. Not because they need to come and see me, but sometimes I find that I may only be the only social activity that they get. Unfortunately, social isolation is big. But it gives them comfort to know that what they're experiencing, they're not alone. I give them guidance. I focus on the caregiver in the latter part of the disease to make sure that they find the time for themselves, that they use the respite care, they use the adult daycare, they use all of those resources that are available in the community in order to get some personal downtime alone.